Well, YouTube family, join us today as we go visit Kotani-En in Los Gatos, California. History of it.
All right, hi Tom, welcome to Kotani-En. Kotani-En is a very classic Japanese garden that was built almost over 100 years, 104 years ago. So there's a lot of history about the garden, and I'm welcoming you to the garden. I'll show you a tour.
Awesome.
By the way, my name is Charlie Nguyen, recently retired, so this is my full-time job.
So, what's the name of this garden again?
Kotani-En.
And then who actually developed or designed this garden originally?
Well, the original owner is Mr. Cohen, and for whatever miracle or whatever happened, he met Mr. Takashima, who happened to be an architect from Japan, but ended up being a sushi chef in Arizona. So they met and they decided to build this garden. It started in 1917.
Awesome. Let's talk about this gate really quick. You need some history or some ideas or some insight about this gate?
Well, I don't know much about the history, but normally, for a Japanese property like this one that was built to reflect the 13th century residence of a samurai, there's a house and a garden associated together. So to enter the property, you go to a gate, and normally the gate is like this. It has two main doors, but at the same time, it has this very low door for owner. So the reason the door here is too low because as an owner, when he comes in, he gets to bow.
Ah,
So it basically to be humble. It reminds him to be humble. You know.
awesome. And this just opens up into this
Yes.
courtyard,
So,
basically.
like most Japanese garden or property in the old day, there is some kind of like a foundation stone, and this is the foundation stone. And it was right in the middle of the walkway here, so it's remind people to take it easy, slow down, right? Uh, you know, every Japanese garden normally you enjoy better when it's quiet, and it's sort of like contemplation, you know. It's not like other garden that you rush in, you see all these flower. Japanese garden is more put you on the contemplation mood. I mean, you see there's a shrine, or sometimes some article called a temple. Uh, I read somewhere that this shrine is actually resemble one of a very old temple in Kyoto. I don't have a record of it for sure, but I read it somewhere. Um, but it's just a smaller size. Um, and in that, there's a status of this lady that my understanding is she is one of the 10 gods that Japanese worship. So that he can bend it,
Oh,
right? You can see the curve.
yes.
Slope, yeah. Yeah, Before you get into the tea house, you have to go across this bridge. And this bridge is actually across a natural creek. And my understanding of the Japanese garden design is, it's like, before you get into a tea house, you get into a separate type of wall, you know. And also it's make the garden like much bigger than it is. Um, so in the tea house, normally before the guests coming in, they would sit over here in this corner here and wait for the owner to open the door, and then they will walk across the bridge to go in there for tea. That is the end. And construction is all no nail, they just use. All right, welcome to the tea house. So we call it a tea house, but actually in the old day, people in Japan are actually living in a house like this. It basically have 3 parts, kitchen, and this is the main part of the house. It serves both as a living area to receive guests, dining room, and also become a bedroom at night. And then on the right side is a half bath. It basically have a sink and toilet, because back then, for sanitation purpose, bathrooms should be away from the living quarters. So this is how it looks inside. The koi pond. When I purchased the property, the pond was not working at all. It's leaking, so I need to repair that and bring in fresh water from the creek. So the koi are doing very well here, even though I don't have any filter. And just like most Japanese gardens, the koi pond has something they call a turtle island. So it has a shape like a turtle, and then on top of that is a very old Japanese black pine, right? And then there are 2 water fountains. The main one is over here, and another one is by the corner next to the temple. So the sound is definitely wonderful.
And then, well, yeah. How do you get into bonsai, Charlie? This seems a little intense. you didn't do this for the first. This is not the first year, right?
No. I've been doing bonsai for like 25 plus years, and I actually learned it from one of my neighbors when I was in Maryland.
Oh wow!
Yeah, he's a Japanese old man, and it's just wonderful to see his little tree. And then when I moved to California, I just pick it up and turn it into my passion. So
this is a great collection that you have here. It's amazing.
Thank
Go
you.
for it.
I made this one probably like 7-8 years ago.
And what is it?
This is Japanese black pine.
As a forest?
Yeah, I purchased a whole bunch of little but very old Japanese black pine from a gentleman who happened to be father of one of my friends. So, and all these trees, actually, he told me he grew from seed.
Oh wow! So they're old because they have. Look at the barkage on these things.
And that's why it's quite old. And when I purchased, I have no clue what I'm going to do with it. So it took me a while to think out and put it into a forest. And then I put this big, very heavy rock in the middle to give it some, natural feeling of a forest. So, yeah.
It's an awesome job. I mean, just sourcing and then composition. That's tough, especially a black pine. That's tough.
Another funny thing about this forest is it have 8 trees.
Oh.
It have 8 trees because I have 7 siblings.
Oh, so a good meaning on that one.
It's good meaning, but somehow one tree never. It keep dying. It doesn't matter how many times I try. So it's always 7.
Oh, do you just have it's still in there, right?
It's still in there.
It's still 8 then. It's still 8 there.
It's still in there finally. So.
Sorry, let's try this again. Thank you, Charlie, for inviting us over. Your garden's amazing. Thank you for inviting us, and I hope you guys like this video.
Well, thank you for coming, and hopefully when people seeing it, it will be a bit surprised because there's such a little Japanese garden that not many people know.